What specific experience in your life pushed you to engage in volunteering?
Siguro for me, it's not a single experience. It's just that when I was a young kid, my parents would bring me to like communities like this. Not necessarily like teaching communities talaga, but like we have like our own outreach like in the family. And even as a young kid, I've been exposed to going to places like that. So I feel like it ingrained in me yung parang spirit of volunteering. And ever since then, talagang it's hard to escape, especially in a school like Ateneo na there's a lot of opportunities to do it. So, I don't know, I just went, why not take the opportunity to do so, to be able to help the people around us, the community. So,
siguro, hindi siya specific experience. Kasi, hindi rin ako bihasa talaga sa volunteering nung maliit pa ako. Dito lang talaga, nung senior high ako naging aktibo sa pag-volunteer. But I think it aligned kasi with what I'm studying now. I'm currently in UMS kasi. And parte sa mga inaaral namin, of course, is yung buhay ng mga nasa peripheries. Or kung mas specifico, yung buhay ng mga Aita natin. And noon, usually sinusulat lang namin siya sa papel. Meron na tayong preconceived notion. But ang nagtulak talaga sa akin na makilala sila o kumilala ng ibang tao is nung pinuntahan kami mismo ng mga indigenous people din from Palawan naman. Galing naman sila sa Bugsok. So, pinapaalis din po sila ng isang korporasyon. Hindi ko na babanggatin kung ano. And nung nagbigay po sila ng story nila kung ano yung nararanasan nila. And nag-open po yung opportunity sa school namin na mag-volunteer naman po for a different indigenous group. Hindi naman po sa Palawan but sa Tarlac. Doon, yun po yung nagtulak talaga sa akin na kumilala pa ng ibang tao. Yung marinig talaga mismo sa kanila yung istorya nila. And I think yung volunteerism, it's not really just about helping. It's not about going here with the goal of serving or with the goal of providing something. It's really with the goal of getting to know the people that you would meet.
Sa katotohanan po, this is my first time volunteering. And as a kid, I wasn't really exposed to volunteering, or at least I didn't take up the opportunity to. But as I went into the senior high school, Ateneo Senior High School, I was able to see how many people had this passion and how they used this passion to serve others. And from that, I saw how their own perspectives were shifted, and it affected what they wanted to do with their lives. They wanted to, instead of just their own interests, instead of just helping themselves, they're actually aligning what they want to do with what helps other people. So for example, some of my friends, they want to be lawyers. Some of them wanted to just do corporate law before, but now they're venturing into helping communities like the Aitas protect what they deserve, protect their rights.
Next, how does your personal experience relate to that of the community?
Siguro since I was assigned to the kabataan aspect of the community, I think the experience that I have the most with is with my cousins kasi marami sa kanila are babies pa and medyo makulit. A lot of my older cousins are in another country. So the ones I actually get to bond with are the younger ones. And I feel like I see my cousins in these people, the kabataan here in this community, in being able to relate with them and being able to tolerate them kahit sobrang kulit, and you know, finding the fun in learning somehow with them.
For me, I'd be very honest po na I-recognize yung kaibahan ng buhay ko sa syudad. Sa Manila rin po kasi ako nakatira. Sa buhay ng mga nasa Tarlac. Kasi kanina lang po kausap ko yung isa sa mga volunteer and pinag-uusapan po namin ano po ba yung pang-araw-araw na buhay ng mga indigenous group or indigenous people natin, yung mga ate kuya po namin dito sa sitio Kalangitan. Dito po sa sitio Kalangitan. And nabanggit po sa akin na hindi po talaga natin dapat sinasabi na pastime natin yung pag-volunteer o kaya dito po tayo nakakakuha ng ginhawa. Kasi ginhawa po siya para sa atin, isahan lang po, minsanan lang po tayong bumibisita dito, pero para po sa mga binibisita natin, ito po yung pang-araw-araw na buhay. Ako po, makakabalik po ako sa Maynila, makakabalik po ako sa kung ano po yung dating gawin ko. So, when it comes to relating my experience to them, doon ko po talaga nakita na grabe po yung kawalan nila ng karapatan, sa kung ano po yung normal kong nakukuha. And siguro bilang panghuli, doon ko rin po nakita yung pangangailangan na tumulong. Kasi bakit mo po hahayaan na manatili silang kapos sa karapatan nila o kahit man lang sa kakayahan nilang makapag-aral o madepende yung sarili nila sa mga taong nagpapaalis sa kanila sa lupang dito naman talaga sila lumaki.
If I'm being honest po, there are barely any similarities between my life and the community's life. I think this is an important thing to establish once you're visiting here and trying to be with the community, is to understand that most of the time you won't be able to relate with what they experience, and that's okay. It's just about understanding their perspectives and kind of being able to be in their shoes even for just a day. Overall, there are barely any similarities, but if I were to get one off the top of my head, it would be from my own province. I'm from a small city in Batangas, and it was actually underdeveloped when I was a kid, but now I'm starting to see the developments, and people are starting to get jobs, people are being more educated, and what I'm trying to see for this community is that the same investment into my hometown gets brought to communities like the Aitas, because it's really untapped potential. As you know, in the ALC, adults are being taught how to read and write, but if we are able to invest into the children, we can see that Aitas have so much to offer, and they can really be integrated into the whole Philippine culture and also the economy.
What are we doing, or what should we be doing now? How will we achieve our shared goal?
I feel like what we're doing now is a lot already compared to, like nothing lang, just sitting and being just aware. I feel like this action itself, like going here, the effort, kahit Sunday, usually family day, and going here, that initiative itself is doing a lot already. But of course, there's still so much more that we can do, which is yun nga, as people who've gone here to, spread the word, share the word na, oh, there's this community that you can go to, marami kayong matututunan, marami kayong matutulungan. So yun lang, I feel like on our part as people who've been here na talaga, to improve on what's already being done here would be to amplify what is being done by, like, kahit making kwento lang to our friends or family na meron silang komunidad na matutulungan dito.
So yung ginagawa po namin dito sa City of Kalangitan, sa pamamagitan po ng liwanag at tulong, nakakatuwa po, nakakataba po ng puso na nakikita po namin yung mga nanay at tatay po namin dito na nag-aaral po talaga sila, natututo po silang mag-Ingles, and nasabihan din po ako na yung isa po sa mga pinuno ng indigenous people, nakakausap na rin po sila ng mga foreigner na pinapaalis sila dito sa lupang kinalakihan nila. And yun po yung ginagawa namin ngayon. In English po siguro, more on, binibigyan po namin sila ng kapasidad na ipaglaban po at ipagtanggol yung sarili nila. Pero kulang pa rin po kasi yun. Kumbaga, hindi po dapat doon nagtatapos yung pagpunta natin, ang pagbisita natin dito. At the end of the day po, ang kailangan po natin is not just empowering, but using our privilege in the city to talk about their experiences with other people. And yung isang pinakamaganda pong natutunan ko rin, kapag bumibisita ka, isang paraan po kung paano mo masisiguro na buhay po yung komunidad is dalhin mo yung storya nila kung saan ka man pupunta. So kapag ako po syempre bisita lang din po ako dito. Kapag umuwi na po kami sa kung saan po talaga kami nakatira, dapat po dala-dala ko yung mga pangalan nila, yung storya nila, yung karanasan nila. And yun po yung kailangan nating mas gawin. Mas ipaalam po natin sa iba kung ano po ba yung nararanasan ng mga indigenous people natin dito sa City of Kalangitan.
For me, as one of my friends said, the thing that we should keep doing is just what we're doing right now. Because I think the most important thing about this, especially with what we're doing right now, is consistency. We recognize that going here once is not gonna do anything. Us tutoring these kids once, us helping out the adults in this community once, is not gonna do anything. It's really about being consistent. You need to be able to help these communities stand on their own. And you're not a helping hand, you're someone that actually uplifts the entire community and allows them to thrive and not just survive on their own. So